This is SteamWorld Build. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is a spin-off of the SteamWorld franchise, which you might know more for like a platforming type of series. Like typically you would be going on these adventures, digging down deep into the ground to unlock new areas, battling things like bosses and crazy bots because you're fighting like robots and stuff in the series. It was really quite cool. I actually always loved this series and found it really rather interesting. So, every now and then it comes back and kind of like they like reinvent it, if that makes sense. Like they are always trying to do something new and interesting with the SteamWorld franchise. And that's basically what we're getting here today with this take on it. As this is a city building kind of game, but with a bunch of different like planets and areas. So what are we getting here? It's a 4K resolution, 60 FPS. And yeah, you're kind of like building an empire for like robots and stuff, which is really quite cool. And you can do more like a free kind of sandbox area, or you can do lots of different things with it, which is really quite interesting to me because it's just like it's really nice looking. Visually I think it actually has like a great sort of like art aesthetic, and it fits in with the SteamWorld series. But like it's also a really neat city building game. Like I played a little bit of it and I was like, oh okay, wow, I want to get right into like a video like talking about it, because I'm like this is really interesting to me, this kind of game. But yeah, there's a bunch of different I guess you would say like environments that you're able to go into to start doing your like building, and it's kind of like this is like the initial one because I was like, okay, I'll give it a whirl and see how it goes. And then you're here kind of like building a bit of an empire of sorts for the robots, and it's really neat to me. I was like, huh, I really like what they got going on with this. I was like, this is a really cool take on this franchise, SteamWorld. And I always do actually recommend playing the other games. Like they're really great titles, honestly. Like the other SteamWorld games, but they are different from this. Like they are like actually like platformers, and they've kind of got like a bit of a dig dug kind of thing going on, where you're sort of going down into the earth and collecting stuff, and then using that to get better abilities. And yeah, SteamWorld Dig 2 is particularly like amazing. I really genuinely loved that game. I thought it was really quite cool. But yeah, City Builder was not really something I guessed we would see from them. I'm a bit surprised by this, needless to say. It's cool. I actually quite like it. It's really interesting. A cactus farm. We need to build up how much our population is. We need to expand our SteamWorld empire. But yeah, it's a building game, so it's it's kind of pretty straightforward for what you're doing. It's inspired by the Old West, but SteamWorld, you kind of build up using it like kind of grabbing ancient technologies. You defend your mines from things. There's distinct map locations, different difficulty levels, a sandbox difficulty too if you just want to like build. It's cool. It really is. Like I know it's like pretty straightforward that I'm kind of giving you this information, but like if you like city building games, it's kind of, it looks really nice and it plays really well, and it's just genuinely kind of surprising to me because I wasn't really expecting that sort of thing. Everybody's happy and good. You need to fulfill workers' needs. I don't know, they all seem kind of pretty happy to me. It seems like everything is going pretty well. I mean, what more do you really want? Like they all seem to be living their life. Do we need another like service shop? I mean, we got one over there, so It's kind of working at modifications, and then you can like modify things further. And, you know, like you can zoom in. I really love city builders that like look kind of cool, and then you like get into them, and it's like you can actually like see little characters moving around, living their lives. I always really enjoy that. I always think it's really cool. Can I build over the tracks on this side too, or is it kind of like a bit more limited? Kind of wondering how far we can go. Like, I don't want to wreck the tracks. That makes sense, but you need to... A good building setup allows your kind of characters to, you know, be able to move around. Like a lantern for a park. They give you all kinds of quirky decorative things, which I kind of like. Yeah, I'm loving the Old West kind of vibes going on with this one. Animals? I can add a cat bench? Everybody loves a cat bench. Where should I put this? Kind of like a weird spot for it here, though, no? So you can kind of put it over here as like a weird industrial area. Like they're just kind of wasting money, but I do have quite a bit of it. Countryside stuff. A windmill? A windmill? Like a cool mill. I actually really like this. I don't really know what that's going to do for people, but it's kind of neat, I guess. Do like a sign here. I feel like this is all just not even needed, but I'm just kind of adding like foliage. Increase the environmental thing. Oh, I have enough workers. Yeah, I know we need to get the cactus stuff going. Anyways, let's start building outwards a bit. We need to expand this empire with more residential spaces, more areas, more population. Increase the taxes of the people. I don't know. I love city building games. I think there's a lot of people out there that do as well, right? Like city builders are always kind of neat, and there's a good variety of them out there. It's just the idea of playing like a SteamWorld take on that to me is utterly fascinating. New milestone accomplished. That's what I'm talking about. The cactus farm. Shouldn't we build this near the cacti? Squeezes juice from the cacti. A rare and valuable resource in this world. Okay. We like throw it in right here. The perfect space. Select the building and press the fields function. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know about the modification stuff. That's great, yeah. And you gotta put the cactus fields. Position blocked. Okay, so this actually would be moved in a better spot, I think, actually, if we could. Uh-oh. There we go. Because we're going to have to actually put this somewhere where we can, like, add adjacent farms so that we can farm. I mean, it makes sense, right? You gotta be able to farm from your cactus farms. Something about the idea of robots needing farms, which is kind of entertaining. Bam, there we go. Another lumber mill in this economy? Gee, where is the other lumber mill? Where did I put that? Okay, there's the service area, there's the goods area. Is that the other lumber mill? Is it just because I haven't positioned... Oh, the lumber mill right there where it's like harvesting from the trees, right? Am I doing this right? A forester. Forester is what we need here. And then we can, like, build a road from here over there. And then we can add another lumber mill to speed up production. Why was I having such a hard time placing the fact that these are both lumber mills? Yeah, because then we're trying to build towards the charcoal kiln, but we need more workers. And to get more workers, we need more worker residential areas. Pretty straightforward concept, isn't it? Oh, I do love me a good city building game. Oh, yeah. That's why I literally was like, I started playing it to learn a bit about it, and then I was like, okay, I gotta immediately go into video mode next time I play this one and talk about it further, because I'm like, this is really, really cool. It just, like, works really well. Like, look, we got all these, like, little robot citizens doing their day-to-day. Although, for me, the SteamWorld games, typically, you know, they have, like, cities, but the cities are, like, kind of small. Does that make sense? Like, you just run into, like, a few people, so it's interesting that there is now, like, kind of a bustling city that we're dealing with. Charcoal kiln. Ah, yes, because it's a SteamWorld society. I always forget about that. I want something that fits nicely in there, you know what I mean? We have a -2 balance of logs being turned into boards. So you telling me that we're not collecting enough wood? Or am I taking that totally wrong in context? Okay, one sec. I gotta set this up from like the dirt road perspective. Make this like crossroads here. You know, I like to do some planning with my city building. That makes sense, but I think a lot of people do too, right? I usually like to like set things up dynamically so it looks all cool and it's functional. Really goes back to those SimCity days, eh? Where you like build cities and stuff. I miss that franchise a lot, actually. So there we go. Now we got a good balance of like logs and everything going. Select the broken train station. Can we repair this in this economy?
Girl up and running again. We'll be. Wait. Well, looky here. Don't mind. It's man. I will.
Bam. Now we got the train station. We can trade. Items can be used to boost buildings. Rubies. Service inhabitants. Whoa. $60,000 and 7 rubies. Minor equipment digging speed. Wow. Well, we don't really need money, do we? Oh, looks like we just got some free wood planks, which is kind of funny because I just literally shipped it off on the train. Engineers. Okay, we just got to get a bit more workers going, and then we can have these engineers. Kind of running out of real estate, which is sort of funny. Guess the quickest way is just to kind of build a little bit more real estate. It's almost like housing allows more people to live in a place, right? And keeps the cost of living down a bit. Oh, nobody likes urban sprawl, I guess. Well, people do, but city planners don't. This is such a neat expansion upon this universe. Like, honestly. So we're almost there at the population we need. We could click in like the bottom there, bottom right corner. We could click it in and make it speed a little bit faster. With the right stick, but yeah, just trying to get to that point where we have enough population growth. And the train's arriving soon. I guess we could put another. Would that just like push us right over the mark here, just kind of putting this in? There we go.
In order to get the mine ship.
You mean charming? Well, if that so you what is?
And there's story bits here too with the characters. Engineer residential? In this economy? Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, spare.
Now we have lots of engineers. And we've unlocked the next part of our master plan. A moonshiner? That's actually pretty funny. And a saloon? Okay, you can't have a self-respecting town without a saloon, am I right? We need more boards? Oh. Train station connection, okay. If you build it, they will come. Can we actually go down that way, or... Oh, you gotta build like this? I mean, that makes logical sense, right? Now we're really building. Then you can actually enter the mine. Oh, of course. That is so funny. A minor quarters. There is some deep levels of wow, this game really has a lot going on in it, doesn't it? The room needs to be at least 9 tiles. Well, of course. Well, we can't exactly increase our mine without digging out some of the terrain, right? Especially if you need more space. We build it. If you build it, they will come. This is such a neat game, honestly. They are so creative. With these SteamWorld games. What am I missing?